What's going on, world? I want to just break down a couple things with y'all right quick. Share some of the background behind some of the projects that I put together. Vivafidel. We'll start out with a controlled demolition DVD and movie that was released last year. DVD and soundtrack called Controlled Demo, short for Controlled Demolition. There's a lot of different sounds on here. It says on the back, a carefully constructed plan to destroy or demolish something or someone. We saw evidence of this in a lot of different historical references we could point to, but we are for sure that there is a carefully constructed plan to destroy something or someone, and particularly you. And that concept project brought about a lot of discussion that screened the film in several different universities nationally, and it's been going around as a conversation piece in regards to hip-hop, but also in regards to taking critical analysis of some of the things that go on in our country, in our society, that seem a little suspicious, seem a little suspect. To be able to create a controlled demolition, say like 9/11 for example, Twin Tower controlled demolition, for what purpose, for who benefits, to be able to critically look at some of those things. So we opened up that conversation with the Controlled Demo project. And then to bring up to speed a little bit, the mixtape, the volume 4 Vivafidel mixtape with DJ Stretch from the Record Breakers. It's a lot of powerful music on here. All original stuff, not like we jacking industry beats and nothing like that. All original music, all original sounds, and it's heavy material that is kind of off the radar in what y'all might consider mainstream hip hop right now. But that's what we deal with. That's what we like to talk about. Then there's a new project with a super producer from Chicago, NES, that's called Anti-Exclusive. Anti-Exclusive is a throwback sort of hip-hop styled out project. The title itself, Anti-Exclusive, speaks to the unification power that hip-hop possesses to be able to bring all these different people together from different places to share information and communication resources from all these different areas, regions, coasts, countries now. You know what I mean? It's a worldwide voice and a language, and it's anti-exclusive. And we just did some throwback sounds to take you back to a time where hip-hop wasn't about all the labels, all the different inner genres, all the different regional divisions and so on and so forth. We're not about none of that Willie Lynchism. We're about anti-exclusive. We're about our unity. And it's a Chicago, Milwaukee, Midwest link-up project. Make sure you check for that. Anti-exclusive, NES, Vivafidel. It's crazy. And then I'm going to bring you up to speed on some more anti-exclusive unification business. It's called Relative Theory. It's the latest project. I do a lot of collaboration projects with other artists from all different kind of genres, all different kind of places, because I'm always expanding and I'm always growing on the sounds, and I'm not scared. So if you're looking to get at some collaboration projects, artists, producers, DJs, MCs, hit me up. I'm working. And this is a Relative Theory, the theory of relativity, and it's also available right now, iTunes, Amazon, all that good stuff. You can definitely get the concept of the relative theory based on everything that's happening in the world right now. We have to look at this thing somewhat literally in terms of our relative theory and what it means to be related and how we relate it, and the things that tie us together and bond us together and our commonalities. A lot of times they outweigh our differences and outweigh things that might divide us or separate us. So the theory of relativity is about things being relative, but also us being relatives, us being that connected and that conscious of our connection that we'll treat it as such. And I think that's a very important message that I don't want to get overlooked, and I don't think people will overlook it, especially based on what's going on in the world. I just don't want us to have to be forced to come together and be forced to have to have a theory of relativity about ourselves. I have a theory of connectedness, in a real life survival strategy that comes down with it. And that's an anti-exclusive concept. That means it's on us to do for us, and we're gonna have to take care of these babies, and we're gonna have to really look out for our community, because we already see the order of operations and how it goes over and over and over and over again. So let's not be confused, let's not be scared, and let's not get caught up in just the foolishness that comes along with all of the real things, all of the distractions that come along with all of the real things that's happening to us right now. So I just want to give y'all a little background on the project, let you know it's real life, and it's related to real life. And we don't do things necessarily reactionary, or we don't do things that's necessarily based on circumstance. We do them because we know what we're here for, and we know what the purpose and the power of our voices represent. So y'all make sure y'all check out some of those projects. Now is the time. I guarantee you, get the message. The Control Demo Movie DVD soundtrack, Relative Theory, Anti-Exclusive Volume 4, it's all available.